TV radio, we dare to lead. Get entertained. There's nothing like listening to Elegbete TV radio. It's fun. Elegbete TV radio. Redefining broadcasting. Listen. This is radio like you never heard before. Elegbete TV radio. The pathfinder for radio. You're listening to Elegbete TV and radio. You are listening to Elegbete TV radio.
Let's go. All right, guys, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet on Elegbete TV radio. Counting down to the end of the year already is 3 days. Yes, 29th, 30th, and 31st. 3 days and 2022 would be gone. Completely gone. And we're not going to have it back again. That's why we always say, or I always say, that time lost cannot be recovered. Money lost can always be recovered. Property loss can always be replaced, but time loss cannot be replaced. So use your time well, value your time, and value other people's time as well. Don't just value your time and disrespect other people's time. Use people's time very well, and you would a lot of people will respect you more for valuing their time rather than treating their time badly. That's one of the things that I've come to know in life. When you respect people's time, you get respect in return. Yeah, how was your night? How was yesterday's evening games for you? If you're a Chelsea fan, I hope you're smiling. I just want to check this in. Like I said, Aubameyang will always hear from me. How did people who went to the World Cup come back, get into starting place, and Aubameyang is still on the bench? Chelsea fans, you gotta explain that to me. Manchester United post Cristiano Ronaldo era. They look good. They dragged Nottingham Forest out of the forest and drowned them at Old Trafford. Emmanuel Dennis came into that game, and every single ball he got, he passed to the opposition. Actually, was a saboteur in that game, and he also helped Casemiro with the secondary assist for the goal that Fred scored that took the game to 3-0. Right? And Chelsea couldn't score a third or fourth or fifth goal, especially for a team that have before this game had scored 19 goals in all league matches played, and they need to pump up their goals. There's plenty of question on the talking point board today. If you're on YouTube, you will see it. It's there. And the talking points that I'm asking, the questions that I'm raising for you guys, is this: what do you have to say to the talk of Jorginho going to Newcastle? His contract ends in the summer, but it seems like Chelsea are, making plans to reduce the average age of their team. So players like Jorginho, players like N'Golo Kante, Azpilicueta, who I don't understand. Yesterday, I don't know whether I was trying to get an opposition player sent off. They went up to contest for a ball. Nobody touched his head or his face, and then he was holding on to his face. But hey, Chelsea wants to get those old players out. Young players, even Eduardo, Edouard Mendy, yeah, it's also listed as one of those that they will let go. So Chelsea is going to be like, that Arsene Wenger's Arsenal, those small boys that time, that everybody was saying they were too young. It's like that's what Chelsea wants now. How would that reflect? But Jorginho to Newcastle, this current Newcastle needs a Jorginho. That's the conversation. What do we have to say with Man United with Cristiano Ronaldo, or without Cristiano Ronaldo? Sorry. What do you have to say about that one? Chelsea top 4 chances. Does Man United need to sign a striker? Arsenal, Man United, Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Newcastle, Liverpool. If you notice that I didn't put Tottenham Hotspur because I don't think they belong to that. Who will miss out from the top 4? I don't think Tottenham Hotspur would even make the top 4 in the first place. They make it. That would be a miracle beyond my own understanding. But who will miss out on the top four of this club? Newcastle, Arsenal, Man City, Man United, Chelsea, and Liverpool. Those are six clubs that I've mentioned. Which two of them would miss out on the top four? It's up to you. Give us what you think. Well, let's look at some stories, some headlines that we'll have on the show today, and then we can move on to other things as the show go on. There's transfer rumor. There's a whole lot. For those of you asking for Benedict, Benedict is on Christmas break. He's going to be back by the second week of January. Active. He was at my place on my birthday with his beautiful and amazing mom and siblings. Wonderful. The only people who brought me gifts on my birthday. Yeah. Okay, so some of the headlines. Erik Ten Hag says that we have to score more goals. We need goals, to really stand out. We need goals. Even Michael Owen said that Rashford is not the guy. Yes, even though he scored and created one, it's still not the guy. I don't know what he means by that, but you can have your say on that one. The room that Michael Owen stayed in the hotel during the World Cup is going to be left as a museum. So they are not going to clean it. They're just going to keep everything there and froze it in time. Lionel Messi's World Cup hotel room will be turned into a small museum following Argentina's victory in the tournament, with the University of Qatar space set to be opened for public viewing. So you can go there and see. He just dressed the bed, put his white slippers and everything there. Yeah, so you can go and see. You cannot go to Qatar and see you're going to check the Lionel Messi room. Wow, success is a very good thing. Well, Monaco says they want more than the 35 million pounds that Chelsea is offering for their target, Benoit Badiashile, as talks continue over January transfer with a 1-year-old centre-back keen to make the move to Stamford Bridge. And somebody said the reason why that is happening is because Chelsea feel like Koulibaly is already bad business. I don't know how true that is, but some other people say they're signing him to replace Thiago Silva when he eventually leaves. Whatever it is, I don't know. But I think that Zakaria guy had a great game yesterday in the midfield of Chelsea. Marcus Rashford credits completely different mindset at Man United for his incredible turnaround in the form after scoring in win over Nottingham Forest, with Michael Owen claiming forward should aim for 20 goals this season. Now, the thing is, when he said that, some people are not saying, when he talked about mindset, does it necessarily mean that the exit of Cristiano Ronaldo have changed the mindset? I know that everything will be rubbed off on Cristiano Ronaldo anyway. You can have your say on that one. Newcastle wants to sign Jorginho. I've asked the question, do you think that this is a player they need, or their success is not getting to their head and they want to sign players that will come and destroy their team? This January, with Italian out of contract in the summer, Blues are keen on lowering average age of the squad, and Graham Potter keen to replace him with World Cup star Enzo Fernandez. Okay, going back to where you used to farm, I want to bring in a player. Rhys James, but let me just give advice to Chelsea fans. Players that excel at the World Cup most times don't turn out to be great when they come back from club, because they kind of like, lose it. They kind of like feel like, oh, I've arrived. I did it at the world stage. I don't need to work hard anymore. And when they come back to club, they don't easily slide in. So if you go sign them, you just might be signing a liability. I'm not saying anything to Liverpool that signing Cody Gakpo would be a flaw, but I also do not think that Liverpool fans should raise their hope on those players. Liverpool have good players that can make it happen for them with or without Cody Gakpo. That's my own opinion anyway. If Diaz comes back from injury, Diego Jota comes back from injury, even Cody Gakpo will not even see place to play. I think that this signing of Cody Gakpo is a replacement for Divock Origi, the original replacement for Divock Origi. But time will tell. We will see how it goes. Eventually, it would be sad that he moved to Liverpool. I think it will be sad. He will be angry that he moved to Liverpool because regular playing time will not be available for him. Rhys James is dealt a devastating blow as he goes off injured against Bournemouth, just 50 minutes into his first game back for Chelsea after missing the World Cup with a knee problem. Sorry about that one. Injury is one of those things. When it happens, you just say to yourself, why does it keep happening? But recurring injuries can also make it impossible for a player to get better. All right. Manchester United fan hit praises on Casemiro after his monster class in their win over Nottingham Forest. All of his forward passes were terrible, but his defending was good. But then eventually, when he made one poor defending, they considered the corner, and then up that corner, the attack, and then Nottingham Forest gained the ball again, and then Emmanuel Dennis gained possession and passed directly to Casemiro. The rest, as they say, is history, as he fed Fred, and Fred scored. That's the first time in Manchester United history that two Brazilians will be combining to score a goal ever. If you know any other time, please remind me. But by my count, that's the first time in the history of Manchester United that two Brazilians will combine to score a goal. Assist and goal coming from Brazilians, and then a Nigerian on the other hand making the secondary assist, talking about Emmanuel Dennis, who plays for the opposition anyway. That's the way it was, okay? Bruno Fernandes will come back out of his chair now that Cristiano Ronaldo has left Manchester United, according to former Manchester United and Everton goalkeeper Tim Howard, while Robbie Masto believes, these are ESPN guys, believes young players will thrive because they don't have the pressure of playing with Cristiano Ronaldo. You guys should have said all these things. I said it, and some people looked at me like I was a bad guy. Now Cristiano Ronaldo is gone. You guys are saying all these things. Okay, Marcus Rashford leads the way as Manchester United cruise to victory against lackluster Nottingham Forest. The last time Nottingham Forest was in Manchester against Man City, they considered 6. So this time around, you can take it easy on them that they have it. So that is progress, okay, by any shades of the world, okay? Some players have not stuck to their responsibility. That's according to Steve Coppers. Nottingham Forest defending in their defeat to Manchester United. Steve Copper bemoans Nottingham Forest defending in their defeat to Manchester United, as he claimed his side also lacked quality and belief in attack at Old Trafford. For a team that signed 22 players, an MPFL club like you are still complaining. I don't know what you want to sign again. And then, have you ever watched the owner of Nottingham Forest, the way he sits and bend one side, like say he won't mess or shit, they catch you for boss, and you don't want to talk. You're trying to wait. My boys here. Brandon, what's up? You know, the way he sits in the bus, in the stadium, and bending to one side like he won't mess for boss. I don't understand anyway. You know, if you enter those Ekelele Lishuku night boss or young Shagro night boss, and sometimes he just bent to one corner. You don't want to say, let them stop the bus so that you can go and pull. That's the way the guy sits in the stadium. Anyhow, let's take it forward. Everton chased loan move for Manchester United winger Anthony Elanga, but face stiff competition and wait on Old Trafford club, bringing in your forward before Sweet can leave. Oh, sorry about that one. When your destiny have to hang on somebody else's move. Barcelona star Ousmane Dembele and Rafinha will battle each other for their future after claiming they both want to play on the right wing, and the player not picked by Xavi could be sold next summer. Yay! Kylian Trippier insists he always believed his Newcastle move would be a success despite arriving last year during a relegation battle, and says fans can dream with Eddie Howe's men high flying in the second place of the league. Well, Manchester City have a game in hand and they play against Leeds today. When that is done, we will see how it goes. But guys, let's talk about Newcastle a little bit. Is it time to take them serious now? Is it time to look at them and say, you know what? These guys are not going anywhere. They don't have distraction. They don't have European competition to play. They are just in it for the league. Is this 2016 about to repeat itself? Remember, in case you forgot, in 2016, when Leicester City won the league, this was how it was. Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur were there in the chase, and it looked like it was going to be battle royale for the London clubs. But then the King Power landlord came out of nowhere and won it, with Arsenal coming second. Once again, Arsenal are in the lead, okay? And Newcastle just came second. Now, Man City might overtake that one, tonight against Leeds United. But I'm just saying, could this be that season where Newcastle do a Leicester City? What's your take on that one? Tell me what you think. What's happening in your neighborhood, in your neck of the wood? How's the holiday going for you? Light situation seems to have improved a little bit. I don't know if it's only in my area, but tell me how it is in your area as well. And then to just add a little bit of fun, to this, let's know one of the stupidest thing you've done for football. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying that is everybody is blasting Emiliano Martinez right now. Okay, I need to know. Yeah, what he did is stupid. What he did is foolish. But hey, I would do that. I'm sure I would do that. Let's not forget, for those of you who are backing and defending Mbappe, as I say, Mbappe won the World Cup when he was 17, when he was 15. Who give a fuck about that shit? Nobody cares about it. Mbappe earlier this season said that South American football is weak. That is why they can no longer win the World Cup. That is why European countries are winning. People don't know the foundation of this beef. That South American football, you call out an entire continent, and nobody shut him down at the time. Now Emiliano Martinez is doing payback, and everybody is complaining. I don't understand why people are complaining. I'm not supposed to be your friend. I played against you in the World Cup finals. I'm gonna troll you. If you open your mind to troll an entire continent, be ready for a flashback. And this is the clapback that's coming from someone who, I don't care what he scored 4 goals against him on the day, he won the World Cup. And he's the best goalkeeper. So who cares about your 4 goals that you scored against him? 3 were penalties, man. Yeah. So, and it doesn't make any big deal. That's the most important thing. Now, what's the stupidest thing you've done because of football? Because of football. What's the stupidest thing you've done? Let me hear yours as the show progresses. I share mine with you. Okay. Chelsea defender Mark Cucurella. Keke forced to wear odd boots in their 2-0. That's not important. That's not an important story. Okay. New Bournemouth co-owner Michael B. Jordan is spotted watching Cherries take on Chelsea at Stamford Bridge with Hollywood star, part of the American consortium that took over Premier League side for 120 million earlier this month. Now, this is where my concern is. The British people always like to give you this impression: we invented football, football is this, football is that, it's coming home, it's coming home. Even their league, 1, an English coach cannot win the league. 2, almost every club is owned now by Americans or Saudis or Qataris or this one or that one. What's going on with English football? Well, on one side, you could say that the English people have perfected the act of marketing through football, that other countries are bringing their money to come invest in their country and thereby also improve their economy and their GDP, blah, 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 blah. But then, can the English people, English rich people? Well, like I always say to my daughter, my kids, all of them anyway, that if you want to learn how to be stingy, go to the UK. Okay? British people are the most stingy people in the world. So I'm not surprised that they can't even invest in their own club and they can't even produce coaches that can win titles. But then somebody sent me a message. Okay, I woke up to a message this morning that thing that I say about English coaches not being able to win the league, Eddie Howe would surprise me. And I laugh in Greek. You know I laugh in Greek. Even if Eddie Howe make the top 4 this season, because if you're telling me that Eddie Howe will win the league this season, man, you shut up. You don't know it. Victor, yes, you're the one that sent me. Victor, let me tell you. I don't care what you say, but I've been in this job longer than you have been. And beyond that, I may not know nothing, but I know football. And I gave you fact. You're giving me assumption, hope, wish. Wishful thinking don't work in this job. Fact says 30 years of the Premier League, no English club, English manager have won the Premier League. It's not coincidence. And in that 30 years, it is only in England where that has happened. All the coaches that have won the league in these 30 years are all foreign coaches from Italy, Scotland, France, Germany, you name it, Portugal, Spain, but definitely not England. That's a shame. That is a shame. Victor, it's not you. It's not Malalu. Not you. Not Victor Malalu. It's Victor. Let me check the name. Victor Efebre. Yeah, that's his name. Okay. Gabriel Jesus posts latest update on his progress as he toys in Arsenal gym to return as soon as possible. Please don't rush. Jeje Wayo in the voice of Murphy Ijemba. the Igboboya one of radio's generator and radio's transformer. Yes, the son of CAF, the grandson of FIFA. Yeah. Okay, please don't rush, and then relapse again, and then you go for 6 months. Take your time. Arsenal can still stay on top of the league till the end of March and even April. So just relax, okay? We're winning this title, right? Did I just say that? Did I just say that? I can't even believe I'm laughing at myself. Okay, to return as soon as possible, with the Brazilians still having to wear a knee brace following surgery earlier this month. I remember I wore that knee brace for a very long time. Put it from my lap down, like keep it there for 11 whole months. I was wearing knee brace. Like I had to learn how to walk in Turin. Put me inside water, I touch my pool, and then I'll be moving my leg small like this. God. Thank God for not amputating my leg. That has been good. Shout out to me. I could talk about the money that I don't have. I could talk about some of the things that I don't have, but I know God has been good to me. That one I can't argue about it. I know. Okay, so what do you have to say? Let me see what you guys have dropped there on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. Hey Patrick, what's up? How you doing? I can see you. I sight you. I see you for yonder, for that corner, for the bush side. According to my friend for worry. I'm overlapping for the bush side. Give me the ball. Hey, official. Wait. Queen Rita. Official Queen Rita, I say only of who's that? That sounds like very, very new person. I've not seen this person before all my life. Mr. Smile says that's their owner, That's what's it called? The owner of Nottingham Forest, Club 22, the IPFL club owner. Official Corita, it say no one saw Leicester coming and never see me coming. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? Nah. Newcastle may just surprise us. No, English coach I get. They're not gonna surprise us. Now, when they tell you, see, you can go and bet it. They will bottle up. This thing, you like joke on that. They will bottle it. English coach, not today. We've seen them. We've seen English coaches plenty. Comes even Sir Bobby Robson. They go bottle up. Not today. Not today, sir. Saviki said Newcastle can do in Leicester because of City presence, not just only Arsenal in the race. Okay, let's put our hand and be watching. I wish I could read and say over stingy, they worry them. Okay, now if you not believe me, they talk another person not confirm. British, if one less stinginess, go UK. Hey, UK people in the UK. If you get anybody for UK, the best thing they can do for you now to go Peckham. That's Obalende. You know, say UK get Obalende. For those of now, when we go UK. If you get friend in UK, say at the same Peckham, and Nigeria is still, now Andes, now Obalende is still. There's a place called Peckham in England. If you can search it online, you see. Peckham, now Obalende or Mushi or Agegi. Now, if you go there, chances are that you would rather, if you go to Peckham, if they born you for UK, you they stay UK all your life. If you go Peckham like two months, you will come back with a Nigerian accent. I can guarantee you that one for free. I mean, I've lived in the UK, so I know. I can guarantee you that one for free. If you go that side, so if somebody go UK, come back, come buy you polo, maybe you go Peckham, go buy her for Bobo, better boutique, better select. You know, my friend went to the UK, I bought me t-shirt, and lie you. And Bobo buy her at the same price with 20 they sell her for you. All those Salvation Army, all those clothes where they gather together, witness shop, all those shops they'll say, oh yeah, more do this one as giveaway. People that give to do giveaway now, they can't decide to sell out. Yeah, no. Yeah, UK people, if not like I'm gonna invest. But I still get some good friends from UK. I get Johnny Gaffa, but normally I get Dida. Dida not be UK boy, you. But we first of all clear that one. Dida not be UK boy. Dida na Lagos, Nigerian Delta boy. So you get Delta behavior, you don't get UK behavior because it's not born in the UK. Now only UK, your friend will call you, say, call, let's go out. Now go out together. You do your own, they watch your TV. Now go out together. He go call and nudge you. Take a pint. You know, say the first time I had that pint, based on my worry boy what be, I just say na pint to pint. You know, if you be worried person, you know, say we they call a pint. Na pint with the color. So take a pint. And I switch up, take a pint again. Send a glass of beer. Oh, I said I need to drink beer. So I'm not take anything. I'll take Sharpman. Non-alcoholic. Sharpman. I drink finish one go. He said, I pay my bill. Sure. Now, so you they do this thing, Frankie. As God will have it, I pay. I let my lesson know. Say for this place, people they stingy. Oh, don't be going out with people without money in your hand. Walk out worry kitchen. You go wash kitchen and toilet. Oh. So just learn how to use moppy stick if you don't get money. Yes, Vicky. Victor Malali says, which Victor is that? To hope it's not my Victor. No, it's definitely not your Victor. All right. Spinet Cosmetics. Haven't I said this name before? Spine. Is this Spine Communication people? The logo look like Spine Communication people. Said awesome. Luigi _NG. He said even a Chilean have won the EPA. Yes. Akbas Baba say English people are damn stingy. My elder brother came back from the UK after 13 years. If I dash security man money, he go there first. Say which work he they do for me when me they dash that money. Oh God. There is one of my big bros. His name is Toby Temple. I'm calling you out, bros. You like your verse. You like your brother. I don't think you watch this. Toby Temple is the world's most stingy human being. Toby is stingy to the point Toby say to even give you connection in network like a friends. Now big boy, you close to being a billionaire. Yeah, if you convert the money to Nigerian money, a billionaire. They're like Toby, I don't want you to give me money. I don't need your money. But you the industry way go help my business. I need you to open door for me. Don't open door. Make I figure access. I won't spend my own money. Toby's go stingy with the network. Wish the day where that Toby's go die. I'll tell you Toby's foul and watch go shop with the money because you're too stingy. Idiot of a human being. Did that day, yeah. He said, thanks that I don't use that Victor because so many of them just disgrace me with the way they are. Hey, that's one guy. That guy. That's the guy in the UK that is not stingy. This one is not stingy. This one, so I can even give you eye. Can I borrow you eye? So maybe you take sea road or borrow your nose, maybe you take breathe. And correct guy. This is correct. This one, the head. Did that correct UK person. But I know the same as UK person. Anyway, Remember Koduni, he said, my celebration will go past Martinez's own if Arsenal win the league. Oh, yeah, we go again. So I know people they just say Martinez, what did they do? I know. Hey, when I don't grow up, when I don't play street versus street football, ordinary street versus street football, what would they play that year? If my street win your street, when I don't drink water, cook up or ground. All of our firewood go wet. Today more UPG do the show. Anybody winning the UPG? Yeah, come out. Today more UPG to do the show. So anybody where did that event say Emiliano Martinez to wait for 36 years. The last time when we say Argentina win this World Cup, they never born Emiliano Martinez. And you know, say country where we say now football culture they get, they go down, they talk the story, Maradona do this, that one happen. These children they grow up wanting to play football because of all those stories. They go play, nearly can never kill the bed. They go play, nearly can never kill the bed. He can only run for defender according to Anthony Beckenbauer. And then all of a sudden they win now. And then you say again, make them be easy, bro. So legend of the house. This is the greatest sports person that I know. Bros, Emeka Yadiki. Let me tell you something about this man first. All this, what would they do? I thought one thing. You see me, bros, he gave me my first job back in the day where I never had time for Sharks, so I be student and I look for this cleaning job. For sorry, gave me my first job. But that's not the thing. You see this, bros, he get one kind of thing for a brain, way different for every other person who I know for this world. This is the only man, if for instance he want analyze 1982 World Cup, he go talk like this. Yeah, in the 90s, I know I mean do the way they talk. I know I mean be big person, but let me just give you a good example. In 1982, my brother, wait a minute. Let me explain to you. In 1982, when that match between France and Germany was played, the goalkeeper came out in the 42nd minute. 2 seconds up on top of 40 seconds. Bros, what's the apple? You be about Einstein. He could not give you the precise time, the color of shirt when the people waiting in the stadium wear, the side when the camera face. If you watch him, even if, for instance, say your career, you want to be doctor, you don't already make up your mind, I want to be a doctor, now doctor I want to be. If you go watch Bros, make a Erik like maybe 10 times, you go must that addicted. You say you want to be sports analyst. You go must want to be sports analyst. Jesus! I used to tell my friends that this guy toast your baby. The babe was green. There's no two ways about it because he took no book. Bro, make a to no book. I don't know. They judge that one. If you carry a good court, you lose. The judge will tell you, dismiss this case, not in my court. Because carry your devil, go away. You can't win this man. This man not the man you win. This is the kind of person say if you follow a good court, you don't need lawyer. You only go stand. You say, I want to defend myself because you know the feel. Jesus, he brain a magnet. You know everything you know for football. For sports, I don't mean just football. You know, and then another good thing with these bros, we say it's a be open door for people. Anywhere you did, you just say, I think this thing what you do so opportunity there for here, just go there. Bros, Erik, thank you very much for showing up on my live. God bless you. I love you. You know I love you, Sha. You know that one. Senior bros for that matter. Senior bros, let me say. They do well. You don't say the ones that they do it there too. Was they say that they do it there. But bro, make Erik, I'm always happy. I'm always there, people. Yes, let's continue. Victor Malolu say Newcastle can't do what? Ramila Kaduni say, but Man City, even with 10 points clear, I still they fear them. Even me too, I know. Savika, he say, I work with UK guys, so they are extremely stingy. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, those guys, I don't know what they do them all. Spinet Cosmetics says that Peckham is something else. Them they take light. It be like say now on that bridge. Oh God, you get people who mess for us today. You get people who sue us to come today. Say, we are the first people that is talking down the election that will discuss our matter for British Parliament. He said that they take lights. It be like saying on that bridge, the place. Peckham a place. God. You that first go, if you get your friend for that UK, you go first say, let's go to Peckham. You will call the happy because the name fine. And especially if you be football fan, Peckham, David Beckham. So you go to visit and I want better place now they go. You just say they close your house and corner for bus like this. When we tell you about it, you're like, when we tell you about it just now. Shoot, that's why the earth they rotate fast. The earth don't rotate us from UK. They're not deport me. That's how you're gonna feel because before you know, you hear somebody say, hey, Bola, Ibolewa, Ibolewa, Jesus Christ, are we in Obalende or Mushi or Bariga? What's going on here? What's going on? Well, let's push the matter, go front. Savik said, imagine sitting with my line manager in a restaurant. He will pay his own bill while I pay mine. But you know, there are some things to learn from there, Sha. We too they like to live extravagant life. But Sha, it's not good if I carry you go out. I supposed to pay because now you carry me go out. Okay, suppose I make the solution we pay your bill, make I pay my bill. I don't understand. And then you know the investment. Let me tell you what the investment UK people. Don't come Nigeria. Don't get the effrontery, the amount to the thought say Nigeria we are suffering. Now lie you can people they suffer. Now that's how pass. Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. If there's any country where I not go live in, like UK. Yeah, people. Because all the time, over the years where they grow up, they don't make us feel like every Igbo country is a good country. Now, like you can suffer, any worry. I said my brother just go back 2 days ago. Yeah, for they make you watch this show. You get people they suffer. Oh, let them deceive you. Some good, some good. But generally, first of all, their food no good. Food. Their weather, oh Jesus, especially that North East Manchester side. Hey, I don't want to talk. Then I say, I beg, not kill me with laugh. I beg, my own be say, who does stingy, don't stingy you. Not be by UK, but you still get point. Bros, you know I understand this. You know why? Because you get free hand, you dey generous. UK go teach you how to be stingy. UK, you know, say for UK, first off, the first thing you learn, all of them, they waka the put hand for pocket. Now that is stingy they start. So from airports, as you just land UK, you just put hand for pocket. Sure. Would they never stingy with greeting? To greet person a problem. To greeting, what would they take for granted for year? UK to greet person a problem. If you greet person too much, now I call police for you. As soon as say English people are just conservative by culture. Okay, their way is always the best. The same way that's German people be too. In their eyes, they read meaning to everything. You must pay for every. I did tell you, my brother. You sabi the finish. Dangerous, he say, I've done many crazy things for football, but let one. I used to trek over 20 kilometers to watch UEFA Champions League during service inside one village in Akwa Ibom State and trek back alone in the middle of the night. You really the craze. Thank God say not be this time when we say trekking is expensive. Trekking now for Nigeria be like 300 million. Flight is 150 million. Trekking or travel by road. My friend do wedding for Delta State. I don't get flight money. I don't take road though, because it could be very expensive. Victor Malalu say Emeka Yanike's brain is a memory card. I agree with you. That guy, not be memory card, not server. He passed memory card. Bros Emeka Yanike, legend, better legend with that. For good country, they're supposed to mood statue for him. But our country, now so we just did the way we did. Akpas Baba 82, he said, but the thing be say that my brother, he dey try for families. No. UK people they try for family, not that one. They try for family, but if you want beggar money, you must get cogent reason. You know, say people for UK, you must write proposal, business plan to just beg your own family member money. You write business plan. So this is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. This is the return of investment, blah, blah, blah. All those, I come back, I dash you money. American people do that. People with America. You know why? They tip away from America. So it's in their nature to give money. UK, I know. Okay, let's come back to sports story now. The other one for YouTube, we say, good morning, Legato One. I think Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, and Man United. Okay. Tottenham are top 4 field. Okay. So the teams that will make the top 4, according to the Olarewaju, is Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, and Man United. So you think that Liverpool will not make the top 4? And Chelsea will make top 4? Bro, why you? Patrick and Roman, I say FPFL club. Yes, that's Nottingham Forest, FPFL club. What club signed 22 players? Not the FPFL club, they do that kind of thing. He said, I saw a bit of Newcastle game. Those guys, they do high press. And that's the way Liverpool, they do that when they call Gege pressing. Now then they'll take over the Gege press. No, they don't thief your club guitar. And then they play hard metal. And then they go to Church of Satan right now. They are the way that they run like Nkapi. Any Igbo person there, 50 rat, not that rat to get long mat. What the smell well. And I saw Newcastle players they run right now. Not be hate speech and our description. This is just adjective. Please, I'll go and be social media people saying I hate speech now. Because this is you have to explain yourself. Look, I explain myself well. He said I saw a bit of the Newcastle game. Those guys they do high press, not be small. They press Leicester to submission. From the blast of the whistle, they press it like wish. Just talk away. They press it like wish. They get a wish mark. God, talking about wish. So that thing was stubborn. I just realized that that thing was stubborn. So when I was growing up in Warri, when they brought me back from the UK, my mom's younger sister, Auntie Grace, she had this thing that she always say that they carry somebody's face compressor. So every night, like they press her. And she now say they scratch her face, they give her this. So one day I said, sister, you know why they depress you? I think I was like 7 or 8 years old. I said, sister, you know why they depress you? You too lazy. If you're not lazy, they're not depress you. Man, my auntie beat the hell out of me that day. But I've said my piece, right? So another time again, he brought about this wish pressing. So I told her, I said, come off away the sleep, man, sleep for there. Then they come press me. You know, I've never believed in witchcraft, right? Like this is from when I was small. Oh. I've never believed in witchcraft, and there's no way you can explain it to me. If you like, may you be okay. So the pastor that I respect the most in this whole life right now is TD Jakes and Reverend Dr. Moakpai. If you like one or two come, maybe two of them come sit down and explain witchcraft to me. Like the idea of witchcraft is the stupidest idea I have ever heard in my life, and I don't go feel you're not gonna feel convince me. It's like trying to teach me how to smoke igbo or how to drink alcohol. You no go fit convince me. Your talk is not going to enter my ear. I'm a talk. That's Orobo call it Umuta. I don't hear you. So what my auntie was talking about witchcraft, you know, today when I look at her life, I'm like, oh God, my people perish for lack of knowledge. It's the foolishness of how she was thinking back in the day still affect her life to today. So be careful what you plant in your head, like, oh, this one did do me, that one did do me. Nobody did do anybody. Since I was born, I've never seen anybody work consistently hard, focus, fail. I have never seen. We might not all be billionaires, but you cannot live on the bottom of the ladder. If you work consistently hard and strategic and be innovative, okay? And you don't need to go to school to be innovative. You need to know times, when times are moving. It's sure some people say over education, they let people defeat. Yeah, I'm telling you that's going to be a conversation for another day. But you know, today I come to talk sports, but I also come to just share my ideas, my mind, talk my mind, share my experience. Where did I stop? Olakole Ojo, you said not be you drink yeah, now me drink and me call myself come out my house. Was I not play computer game at home? In my small ality groove room. When he come and say, Moko, go, let's go to the pub. Let's go to the pub. You see, all these things. Now I make today, so my house they contain me. People say I be lonely and then they like to miss up. Oh, and then they miss up. That's why no time when something go happen bad, they go mention my name. My name may never come out for negative thing because I wasn't there. Oh, where I wasn't there. When me not here in my house, so what's it concern me? Something happened for that place. They go call people name. My name can never come up. And then they go out. And then they go out. All of them know me. I don't visit my house was. No. People who I follow work for 30 years. I don't know their house. They'll tell you, I've been a visit person. I mean, I don't like, don't come and visit me. Stay in your house. Talk to me on the phone. Do me WhatsApp call. I don't want to come to your house. You cannot judge me, say, see the way you shop our food, see the way you sit down, see the way, no, please, day your day, my day. Send me email. I have email, I have WhatsApp number. Send me DM message. Okay, let's go back to the messages. It says, Olakule just saying, I'm your drinker. Imagine what people, this guy get London spirit. Normally, your rapper they like spread joy, but this guy get London spirit. Patrick said, you they do comedy this morning, bros. No, I'm not gonna comedy ski. That one hard. That's one of the hardest job in the world. Patrick said, my wife see the correct my warrior accent today. My wife at that time I have say, listen, the money what they pay your bride price and the money what they feed all these children when they speak plenty English big. Now warrior accent I take give them. Nobody not try correct my worry pidgin English because that one no children. I don't say they call it children, right? Children, I what they call it for worry. Stay there. Chance, shush. Leave me like that. If you got people who are going to follow the talk, now those kind of accent, I going to come out my mouth. My wife will say, no, that's not hard to say. Babe, leave her like that. Joria, let it be. My canoe bembe, your canoe go straight. I like bembe. That's why somebody named a bembela. Leave me like that, okay? Did you laugh for my say, you are just cracking one up this money. UK people stingy. They go measure rice, tomatoes to cook. Kai, any club where Englishman buy or relegation, you not see Newcastle until they sell them. I try to tell you, Henry Achonu. Oh, that name is a sweet name. I said, bros, if you say UK weather no good, make you come to Estonia. Yeah, I've been to Estonia. See, so those Estonia, Slovakia, those areas, we already know their weather. Say, we understand that part, right? But UK, that seems to be like, I mean, if you go Spain, you enjoy the weather. The Spanish weather is good. Whether you're in Barcelona or you're in Madrid or in Valencia, anywhere you are in Spain, you enjoy the weather. Manchester, for instance, you don't know where rain go for and where rain don't go for. They just that their roads are good, so you can need to see Potopoto. Imagine so on a road no good. You don't know the Potopoto way for fully. I never block this Monday. I forget. I'll block you later today. I'm not sure. I'll block out. So Estonia, I can understand on a problem. The Lord will be with you. The Lord will take care of you. That's all I can say. For Estonia, wahala, because as I did so, I don't fit judge on a matter because it is Siberia to Liberia. It says here when I hear in the north of Europe, I will welcome you, bros. I need they come. I'm not coming. No, I'm not coming. I'm not. I need to come. Yes. Danny Bayano JP, where you did long time? We say good morning, enjoy your show. I teach a lot of my say Chelsea no fit make top four. Not at this rate. Don't be deceived. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever Chelsea sow it, they shall reap. You did for Bible, not be me talk camo. I say they for Bible, and I said, I just quote half. I just say my complete amo. It says Chelsea no fit make top four. Not at this rate. To don't be deceived. Whatever Chelsea sow it, they shall reap. With yesterday's game, now the effect of trying to prove after failure of some players of the World Cup. See some chances they miss, my brother. The chances they miss, not be yeah, I lose money for that match, even though Chelsea win. Patrick, I remember I said, truth is, I suffered that pressing thing for a Legbo, a through almost to death, and I was afraid to even sleep at night. Boss, that's a real now suffer. See, you know one time, let me tell you that one story. So one time I call here say Benin, I be the headquarters of witchcraft in Nigeria. I carry myself aside the go stay Benin. My auntie they stay Benin that time for Benoni. I can't go Benin, go stay. They can't say now because I say for Benoni, say Benoni Nigeria area. Say if I go like all those Edokbolo, those after Ubowo, I can't make one friend for Edokbolo. I can't go stay there. They ask my mothers and they got like 5 women for that area where they use walking stick. They bend ways, the waka. They say I just gonna be the head for they say for Kovun, then they drive Rolls Royce. So that their stick, a diamond stick for that side. I said, okay, let me come. How can they misbehave? They don't press me. How do you not press talk? No, no. They don't press. Maybe not the press and the fine. So I can't work for press. I can't do for press. So I can never do this press it. I know you can't convince me. I'm just telling you, Sha. I just tell you. The head double SEC, but in that fee. Like play, you get English of British mentality too, as if you need to visit people. You supposed be You got me. Yes, strike one. You got me on this one. This one, you win. Did I say very true? I strongly agree with you. And nobody do anybody. It's the failure to plan. I tell you, bros, that failure to plan. See, I've said this thing before. I told a friend of mine, say, he relocated to US. If I mention his name, I know a very popular guy. He relocated to US. He can't tell me, say, make I relocate. And I said, I won't prove to you. You see this thing what they do for Nigeria? So this is a social experiment. Man, they honest with that today. Confession. I said, I want proof to you, say, you can succeed even if you take me to that place where monk, what they call it, Tibet. I will be successful. Take me to Sahara Desert, drop me there. I will be successful. I know that it will take time, but I will be successful. You know what? 1, my mindset. 2, my work ethics. I've not worked anywhere in my life where the person who I work for fit come and talk say I get low work ethics. In no day. Like I can beat my chest. If I work for you and you know say I work for you, whether ITV, Al Jazeera, Brilla FM, Escravos, Sharks of Port Harcourt, everywhere where I don't work, Elfsberg is Sweden. If I don't ever come late or I don't ever show laziness, talk up. I go sue you of every kobo where you get. Like, because to me, I see that as deformation of character. Because I know say anybody fit succeed for anything. Anybody, for as long as you get good work ethics. And it not get anything to do with location. So, I thought I say, go your US. Succeed. Me, I come for back. I be diesel engine. But you see in Nigeria where you say nobody fit succeed, blah, 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 will succeed here. Now, work ethics, that be location. So, location fits accelerator more. Like apple seed. Now, apple seed not fit grow for Nigeria, but it will grow for some other part of the world. Right? But anybody will get good work ethic and they discipline with their spending. Okay? And not they live extravagant lifestyle. You can be successful. Let's come back to this thing. Then when I say, you see, say that Chelsea useless as them spoiled over 2.5 yesterday. And they scored 2 goals for first half. Oh. That's the annoying part. That's the annoying part. I was just there waiting, not 2 goals. They last got 2 goals first. They will get the third one. And what they call a Bournemouth, where fire go burn. Maybe they just even see score 1 goal. The one where they go score, and that time VR say he won't cancel the goal. And then they have to say, my money night, sure, for where? He enter nowhere. He come outside, he reject her like river we rejected body. Precious 70K001. Bros, I tell you, say you get comedy skill. You say I lie. Job where you they do now, funny die. You still the lie about not being funny. You know, understand? Comedy requires more. Comedy is skill set. You're funny and you're a comedian are 2 different things. I know now because I work with, I have like the highest number of my friends are comedians. So if you sit with somebody like Timi Dakolo, for instance, Timi Dakolo is the funniest person you would ever sit with. But Timi Dakolo is not a comedian. He's just funny. Am I funny? Yes, I know I'm funny, but I'm not a comedian. Comedian, you know the thing about comedy, people always think that not anybody's job. My late uncle Whitler will say, maybe Radifa now our car. Stepmanic, he said, please, don't block me. I'm begging in Jesus' name. Now, Jesus, I tell me talking yesterday. Don't use the name of the Lord that God in vain. Okay? Be careful. Daily manifestation is enough to make up for I concur. Stepmanic, he said, it's been you. He got one Edo girl I date in secondary school. She dey fly for night. One if a babe like that, you even call the girl name. If you go show up for your dream this night, that you are clear. Apart from it, he say, wish no go just come press you for pressing sake. If you get issue with them, you go see pressing promise. I need to get issue with one. The audacity of that wish to enter my house. The AC why I didn't sleep self go make wish not enter my house. They mad. What kind of me press where? Now press I have tequila. The only man I say comedy not be so the only man I say Timi Dakolo, that guy is so funny. He flows naturally, but comedy is a commercial skill, requires ethics. Okay, now you understand. The only man I say to stand before a huge audience and make them laugh. More. You need to sense the room or comedy hard, I bet. Okay, let's go to YouTube, people, and see what's going on there. Okay. Timothy Daimo, our guy, he said it's drama day in Nigerian football. Club owners will not actually get club versus IMC. Hopefully, violence not going to. I pray me violence issue. Anyway, it is that caused all this mess. It's that caused all this mess. Hopefully, the league starts on the 8th. If they like they start, I dare here to report up. If they don't start, I dare here to catch my phone. Timothy Demo continue to say, for me, I think Arsenal, City, United, and Liverpool will make the top 4. Fixing one Liverpool because they've been here before. They know how to get those last few games grind, but would push them in. Okay, what striker do you feel can really fit into United setup right now? Apparently, seems United is broke, and a loan option in January is only what's feasible. So, who would you recommend? You know what I would say? I don't think Manchester United need any striker right now. They have a team that is good enough. If you look at their youth team and promote a few players, I think that they have Anthony Martial, they have Anthony, the Brazilian. Yesterday was very wasteful. He was trying to do some things. Somebody should put a hand on his shoulder and talk to him and tell him, sir, small boy, behave yourself. When they push it up for, we never got that point where we say it means everything. So all those 40-yard bending like Beckham, you're not Beckham, you're Anthony. You can bend, but you never sabi where your catapult, then they go where. So learn to pass, learn to cross. Crosses, there's a difference between crossing and bending. And as a wide man, your job is to cross. Somebody talk to him. Then you have Rashford, and then you have Bruno Fernandes that can also appear in the box like a Frank Lampard. Then you have Eriksen also that can help. Now you have a few other players, Elanga. Don't forget you have Jadon Sancho that will come back. I don't think Manchester United really desperately need to get anyone. Ashiru Ibrahim, he said, Timothy, you know, go like see violence, okay? Ashiru, always a pleasure listening to you, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, before we go, we got like 3 minutes or so, 1, 2, 3 more minutes. Let's use that 3 minutes wisely and see what the transfer rumor and gossip is talking about. All that, I can't say that one in pidgin English. Okay. Chelsea have made an offer of 150 million pounds to sign Benfica and Argentina's 21-year-old midfielder Enzo Fernandez. 150 million, really? For that player? Well, you have money to trade away, then trade away. Mr. Smile says Memphis Depay on loan, no go bad. They say Memphis Depay won't drive. Daily Mena, he said, what are your thoughts on Casemiro at that age? Casemiro is a world-class player. I don't have any thought. 5 Champions League and before. World-class player. He doesn't need to over-push himself. That's what I think. He doesn't need to over-push himself. Just sit at the base of the midfield in front of the defense and then, stroll forward a little bit, come back so that you don't overstretch yourself. Give passes where you need to give passes. Casemiro don't need to push himself. I think what he needs more is to be the assistant coach in the dressing room. That's all I think. And he's doing well. He's one of the best players of Manchester United. Now that Mr. Stifler, attention seeker, adult baby, Cristiano Ronaldo have left the club, I think the club is free now. They are free now to go do their own thing and be better. I know that Cristiano fanboys not going to let me hear what though, but I know if you're now. The green say, good morning, bros. The signing of Casemiro by United is like the best thing to happen to them since Alex Ferguson. Yes, a good signing. It's a steal. I remember saying that I would have loved for Arsenal to get that guy if he was available. But hey, one of those things that not everything you wish for you can get. If you listen to Shaggy music, keeping it real, you would understand. Not everything you want is everything you really need. Okay, let's move on. Everton have yet to sign of the 5-year contract that has been agreed with England keeper Jordan Pickford, who's 28, and that has alerted Chelsea, Man United, and Tottenham Hotspur how many players Man United won't sign. Although I was saying William Martinez, although I was saying Pickford. Okay, Arsenal have had a 55 million offer for Ukraine winger Mikhailo Modric, rejected by Shakhtar Donetsk. Just when Arsene Wenger came back to Arsenal, Arsenal started behaving like Arsene Wenger's Arsenal. You see, the thing is, that's why I don't want that man near our club. The people that want to go and bring Anna, they say they want to build this statue. They should go and put the statue in Owerri. Where is Rocha Sokorosha when you need him? Go and build a statue for him in Owerri. Let's rest. This one that are bringing Arsene Wenger back to Arsenal, near Arsenal, in and around Arsenal. And that's how our transfer going to be. We're going to go Bembela. Okay. Tottenham are set to break the transfer record for a female player in Women's Super League after England forward England 28 agreed to join them for £250,000 from Chelsea. Women football city behind though. Those people when they talk of equal pay, there's more arrest them. Those people talk of equal pay, there's more arrest them. Equal pay for women. Stepmanic too, you say Ororo is just unlucky in this Qatar World Cup. Get rat. Mr. Smile said, I got tired of it. Even Maguire's questions have reduced. Ororo is better than Messi. See fish. Mr. Smile, yes, so no more Ronaldo question for conference, for press conference. Yes, that's true. This Monica, you really want my really block Asha. But man, answer first. We can finish this. You might remember. Mr. Smile said, Dutch people get strong head, Sha. Ten Hag, no send England. He start Luke Shaw for center back. Now a job, now in the charge, now they go sack. Now not be England, but they go sack. So now no worry. The gentleman has said the this step money will be blocked eventually. No, don't worry, you say I go block him. When he go show again, they go you don't see the show, he go up on another account. Let's go to this one. Napoli, I hope. Yeah, thank you very much to Victor Simmer. Lovely birthday shout out. Thank you very much, Shai. Okay, thank you for the birthday shout out you gave me. Napoli are hopeful of tying up a permanent deal for 25-year-old French midfielder Tanguy Ndombele. That name sounds like an Ijon name. Anybody know Ijon people? You know Ijon people is Ndombele, Ndombele, Brahe, Bodeke. That name sounds like, even the Tanguy, Tombre, they all sound alike anyway. Who has been on loan with Tottenham, with them from Tottenham since August. Okay, Real Madrid are planning to make a move for Bayern Munich and Canadian fullback, black boy who is Canadian, Alphonso Davies. This man is flash in football. Manchester United are focusing on a loan signing to add to the attack in January after going over their budget during the summer when they spent in excess of 200 million. Newcastle United could try to sign 31-year-old Italy midfielder Jorginho in the summer when he is out of contract. Newcastle now really gets sense. Now they make progress now. What's the progress? Okay, late forward Jonathan David has been linked with Chelsea and Manchester United, and the 22-year-old Canada international says every player would want to play in the Premier League someday until you come and begin to buy Bentley and Rolls Royce and you forget to train and improve. Okay. Liverpool defender Virgil van Dijk spoke to Dutch teammate Cody Gakpo to help convince the 23-year-old forward. Where I foresee 29, my eye don't pay me. I mean, we should close my 23-year-old forward to join the Reds from PSV Eindhoven with a deal having been agreed between the two clubs, right? Leeds United are preparing an offer for Red Bull Salzburg and Austria defender Massimiliano Woba, 24. That's according to Fabrizio Romano. And take it serious. Former Fulham and Bournemouth boss Scott Parker, okay, who used to be a very wonderful midfielder, is the favorite to become the next manager of Norwich. Okay, who have sacked this ex-Burnley manager. Sean Dyche is also in the running for the job. All these guys, their job, they never pass relegation, struggling, sack one coach, bring another one. They are all in the same committee. God, now why people life not be like that too. People say they are at the top. Atletico Madrid and Sevilla are interested in signing 34-year-old Argentine centre back Nicolas Otamendi. That will World Cup now. Who will be out of contract at Benfica in the summer? But who would have thought that Otamendi will lead the defense and win a World Cup? Mugu, Agbori. Hey, it's life. You got the part where God they play. When you do your part finish, you get the part where God they play. God had the day for some things. Inter Milan are trying to fight off competition from 7 Premier League clubs for Borussia Mönchengladbach, club with the longest name, and France forward Marcus Thuram. This is a striker that I think Man United should have just gone to buy. Right? Even Arsenal, I was hoping that Arsenal would sign this guy. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening. God will help us. Those ones are the transfer news. We're 5 minutes over time already. I'm sure that you guys had a laugh today. See, I not do joke. All of now what they say are funny. I not do joke. All I just did was talk sports in pidgin English. Now all of now laugh the shit about this. So if I can't invite one of my favorite brother, my own problem is if I invite her on the studio, I don't go fit up. Mr. Paul, I'm gonna laugh my fool. Mr. Paul is the most cerebral comedian in the world. And when I say in the world, that includes Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and everybody. He's the most cerebral comedian in the world. How that guy, I don't know, you know, say normally comedian, you would write your script. How that guy tell you put his script together? Okay, talking about Mr. Paul, he just joined us. That guy, we grew up in the same street in Warri, one street called Oakwood Street. That street, How do people grow up there? You're either normal or you're either half crazy. Okay? Now, that boy, his comedy is crazy. I'm still trying to beg him to just come to the studio one day, just come sit down with us and talk. When we don't redesign the studio, that's what we'll do in 2023. I'm sure we'll have it. When I go see the difference between a comedian and just a funny person. So on that note, I say, pack your load and go. I'm about to leave. For those of you who will say, I'm not sure so I get the message I don't read. I'm not that bad. I read every message. For YouTube. Asheri Ryan said Timothy. Okay, so I don't. Ogujimi Mobolaji, he said Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle have guaranteed spot in top 4, and any of the Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United will fight for the last spots. Happy New Year in advance. Ogujimi, you sure for that Newcastle? So they go will them for corner, for Ezekiel's corner, back of Ezekiel's. They go will them. Asheri Brian, he said, I think Newcastle and Chelsea would miss out. City, Liverpool, Man U, and of course Arsenal. Okay. Well, keep the conversation going. Thank you very much for being on the show today. I've had a good time. I hope you too have a good time. Take the remaining part of the year. Celebrate all the people that have been nice and kind and good to you. Forget those people that have been bad to you. They will continue to be bad to you. That's who they are. Don't forget that some people take great joy in doing bad about them the more they are winning because they are trending. So focus on the people that are good to you, because some people also have this habit. 9 people will be good to you, 1 person will be bad to you. You focus on that 1 person that is bad to you. What happened to the other 9 people? You will write a piece on social media about somebody that offended you, that did that to you, that did that to you. But when people do good to you, when somebody just out of nowhere send you money, say, I think say this person go do that, send you money or check up on you or do you favor, you will pretend like it never happened, like it's your right. If you spend as much energy, like I was telling my friend that goes to church, I said, the same energy you spend in casting and binding the devil with the rubber band and the green bind. If you just use that same energy to praise God and be grateful for all the things that God have done for you, you will see life differently. But he doesn't understand. And I'm done trying to convince him, okay? So I'm talking to you guys. Spend more energy on the people that have been good to you, because you don't get how you bad rich. Even devil get worshiper. There are people that are kind and nice and good to you. Be grateful for those people instead of bothering about the people that are not kind or nice or good to you. And to everybody who's been nice to me, who's been kind to me, God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate your friendship, your love, for being here all the time. Let's have a good time tomorrow again. It's another show that I've gone by, and I think I have delivered my part. If I haven't, please send me a DM to tell me what you think I should do better, because this is us together doing this. Have for yourself a wonderful and amazing day. And as we end the year, we'll all be alive to move into the new year. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Don't forget, if you never buy ticket for Alibaba January 1st and you're in Nigeria, buy. If you're in the abroad and you're in the UK and you want to show me that you're not stingy, buy a ticket for somebody, let the person go and watch, have fun, laugh. The person will remember you forever, see, and you make a laugh like that. But then, for those of you who don't get money to buy tickets, just try and go to the crossover service on the 31st. It's free. Yeah, in a very good atmosphere, in a cool hotel, convention center, good music, jazz, top musicians coming to perform, serenade you, give you fun. Have yourself a wonderful day. My name is Remains in Daffy Matches. You love to come in the Liberty Sports. It's been fun with you guys on the show today. Bye-bye.